Hi everyone, my name is Lena and I will be walking you through my session of the assessment today. When the group began to communicate ideas for the concept and direction, we immediately identified sustainable fashion as a topic that we all found important. Throughout the shoot, we hope to explore some of the ways sustainable fashion is communicated and created. In the first inspiration board, you can see we all came together with images that we found exploring images, makeup, and color. She is our considered photographer, and Natasha is a fashion photographer based in Moscow, who's working in the worldwide scenes. These photos are romantic, tanned, soft, floating, and cinematic graphic, slightly inspired by the fresh new wave film movement. We would love to invite Natalia to be our photographer because we think that her style fits our concept. In Natalia's word, she tries to pursue a point in which the commercial and artist meet. Her main role is to create a whole world and for a moment transform the idea into reality. What is the noteworthy in Natalia's work is the disenchanted atmosphere into it. Here, beauty is not classic. She loves finding magnificence into things that in appearance are far from being beautiful. Jasmine is a makeup artist who is based in Sydney where it's close to our shooting location. She is good at nature-looking makeups. We especially need the color of the eyeshadow to match the overall looking. In terms of model selection, we are going to choose natural-looking and expressive models in different ages, skin tones, and size. Selena is our stylist. She likes to use low saturated tones based on Merendy color. We need to discuss garment and accessory options with her. We believe her flowy and elegant style would be very suitable for us. This is all my part. I will hand over to George.
Thank you, Lena. My name's Georgia and I'll now be speaking to you about the sections that I completed. When we began to look at venues, we quickly identified that we did want to work inside. So I tried to get a range of choices, some with more of the grunge industrial look, and then one like the Blue Tree Studio, which is a traditional photography studio with a whitewash wall and very clean light. When we looked into them a little bit more, costs and different things like that really came into play. And we also ultimately decided that a traditional photo studio was a little bit too clean and bright for the look that we wanted. We ended up landing on an area called Warehouse 35. This venue is originally used for weddings. However, they do also allow photo shoots. So for half a day, that would only cost us $500 and there weren't any cleaning costs. So that was a really big plus. With the floor plan and lighting options, we've got three main areas that we want to shoot in. Area 1 is placed in front of a wall, and that wall is made up of scrap metal pieces, so it could create a really lovely textural background. Areas 2 and 3 are situated in front of the roller doors, and as we have the space from 9 a.m, we could get the sun at some different points in the day and really use the natural light to our advantage. Additionally to set lights provided by the photographer, there are large beams across the entirety of the roof, and we would be able to place some additional hard lighting if we really wanted to on there to make sure that we could get some really lovely yellow and spotlights. With our call sheet, I have included location, time, a short brief, the model's names, production team, photographer, stylist, and makeup artist. Additionally, I've also done a running order for the shoot of just what we would like out of it, as well as allowing the photographer to ad-lib and kind of see what they wanted to shoot as well. I also completed the model release form. Here we've included the photographer's name as we're only using one photographer. And now I will pass you on to Vivian.
Thank you, Georgia. This is Vivian. I'll talk about budget and timeline. The total budget of photo shoot comes to approximately $1,600. However, the cost can reduce by working with more talents on a voluntary basis. In the timeline, we have pre-photo shoot and post-photo shoot plan. Before photo shoot, we organize venue and contact talents. After photo shoot, we mainly focus on marketing strategy to promote the photo shoot outcome. As for the marketing and publication plan, we set up a website open to our intended audience. which are fashion designers, organizations, agencies, and social media influencers that have a clear focus on sustainable fashion and environmental impact. There are 4 key stages to our marketing strategy. Firstly, a self-arranged launch night or digital exhibition night will take place, and we invite sustainable organizations such as Good On You and Fashion Revolution to attend as guest speaker, which could increase exposure through cross-promotion. Secondly, forming partnership with EcoAge and Extinction Rebellion will also deliver the message of sustainability to wider public in long term. For example, EcoAge aims to build a more sustainable community through campaigning, while Extinction Rebellion is a global environmental movement that takes action to make political change. Thirdly, being interviewed in the podcast, such as Conscious Chatters and Wardrobe Crisis, will spread the word to fashion society through radio. Besides, bringing this project to conference or expo that has a focus on fashion sustainability will increase exposure around fashion business and professional people in the industry. Word of mouth will play a role here. Last but not least, you could find our publication at Isu, a digital magazine publication platform. All information about photoshoot planning and other information are accessible in this website. Our team member, Lena, Georgia, and Vivian, have worked very hard and collaboratively on this project. It was a great team effort. Thank you for your time.